Are you thinking about moving to a top-notch 55 and over community in the Tucson area, and you want some better insight into what those neighborhoods look like and what they have to offer? Well, you might want to watch today's video because I'm going to take you through one of Tucson's top 55 and over communities to give you a look around, show you what it has to offer so you can decide if it's the right community for you. Let's get to it. If you're new to this channel and want to learn everything from A to Z about living in Tucson, AZ, then click subscribe and tap that bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market in Tucson, Arizona. Hi, I'm Dustin Smith. My wife Jennifer and I have helped hundreds of people just like you move to and from Tucson, Arizona. So whether you're moving in 12 days, 12 weeks, or 12 months, we'd love to hear from you. Give us a call, shoot us a text or an email. Our contact information is in the description below and at the end of the video. If you hadn't guessed it already, I'm out here in Saddlebrooke, and not to be confused with Saddlebrooke Ranch, which are actually both awesome ropes and resort communities with a ton of amenities, 55 and over. So Saddlebrooke is actually going to be north of Tucson. In fact, it's north of Overvierw. Now we're starting to kind of get more out into the more rural areas, but Saddlebrooke does not feel rural. It has a lot to offer here. There's a lot within the community, and we're still pretty close to Overvierw for all the shopping. So we're about 18 minutes to your grocery stores, your Home Depot, your Walmart, all your major shopping in Overvierw. And if you're always, I have a lot of people ask how far things are away from a Costco. The closest Costco for now is actually going to be over in the Marana area, and that's less than 40 minutes away. And I know most of us aren't going to Costco every day, so 40 minutes seems like a pretty reasonable time for those Costco trips. We're also east of the beautiful Catalina Mountains right here, and we're really tucked into the valley right here. So the nearest major roadway is going to be Oracle Road or the Highway 77, and we're a couple miles in from that. So you can't see this community from that major road at all. You can't hear that road while you're back in here. You can only hear the traffic that's actually within this community. And for the most part, a great majority of the homes back in here are actually part of the Saddlebrooke community. Now there's some stuff that is, non-subdivided. There's homes on acreage. And then there's some stuff that's a little bit further to the south over here where you have like ranch homes, horse property, different stuff like that over there. But for the most part, everyone around here, all the traffic you're gonna see is gonna be people that live in Saddlebrooke, and it's gonna be people that are coming to service the homes, check in on it, do whatever needs to be done for the community here and the golf course. Saddlebrooke is one of Southern Arizona's largest 55 and over communities. And even though it's out here, they try to provide everything that you need right here within the community. So they have a gas station here with a little general store. They have a shopping plaza over there, a place to get your nails done, massages, insurance. So a lot of little shops for taking care of business right here in the area. I believe last I checked, there was a computer repair store over there. So lots of different things going on. Of course, you have the golf course, you have rec centers, tennis ball courts, pickleball courts, community centers with pools. In fact, like as part of the association, the community centers are offering over 150 different clubs to try to appeal to all of your common hobbies out there, or even some not so common ones, things that keep people active and engaged with their community. So even if you've never, lived out here, if you don't know nobody in the community, it gives you a way to kind of connect with people and to meet people. A good excuse to go out there and just find people with a common interest and make a new friend. So of course, there are a few stunning golf courses within the community. In fact, there's 3 total, and the big one's gonna be over in Saddlebrooke 1. And unfortunately, that is going to be restricted to just Saddlebrooke 1, or maybe that is fortunate because if you're buying a home in Saddlebrooke 1 and you love golfing, you know that only people within Saddlebrooke 1 and their guests are gonna be allowed to play there. So the Saddlebrook one is a 27-hole golf course, and it's actually split into 3 different golf courses. So you have the Catalina 9, the Tucson 9, and the Saddlebrook 9 right there. So, I mean, you can just take it 9 holes at a time, go play all 27, whatever it is. I mean, it's definitely, they're all gorgeous courses, so you're not gonna go wrong there, and that gives you a little bit of exclusivity. Now, if you're down here visiting, you're a guest or you're over in Saddlebrooke too, you have 2 other golf courses, beautiful 18-hole golf courses. You have the Mountain View golf course, and you have the Preserve. So those are open to the public last I checked, so you don't need to be just a Saddlebrook member. You can actually come down here from basically anywhere in Tucson and get a tee time in there. But yeah, plan ahead, especially in months like right now where the morning weather's just absolutely gorgeous. Those tee times do book up fast. All of the restaurants in the Saddlebrooke area do come highly recommended. So if you're looking for a slice of pizza, they have Brook One Pizza. If you want good breakfast and lunch, Roadrunner Grill is raved about. And of course, if you're looking for like a happy hour or, a nice dinner with beautiful views, the Vistas and Agave Lounge is gonna be the place to go. If that's not enough options for you, I mentioned it's only about 20 minutes over to Overvierw. They have a very beautiful steakhouse that people will actually come from all over Tucson to go visit. That's going to be the Keg, but really Overvierw has endless dining options up there. So yeah, you're not too far away from being able to enjoy pretty much whatever type of food that you want to eat. Now, I believe I mentioned that I have done a Saddlebrooke video for you guys in the past, but since it's been a while since I've made a Saddlebrooke video, I thought it might be neat to come back here, redo that. I have new equipment, I have the drone, a little more insight into the community than I even had before. So I figured with all that, it'd be worth refreshing it, bringing you out here and giving you the most current and active idea of what's going on in Saddlebrooke. And that's beyond price point, because really, I mean, I was looking at it, I was out here recording in December of 2023. And at the time, the median sales price was about $233 per square foot. Now, being March 2025, about 15 months later, we're only at $234 a square foot. So that's actually tracking pretty close to what it was back then. Now, of course, that's just looking at, 1 month versus another month, 15 months later. But overall, we do have different seasons for buying and selling in Saddlebrook. A lot of people come to Tucson in the winter months, escaping colder weather, and that does kind of put a little bit of pressure on the market. Sometimes that can help things sell faster. Sometimes it can help things sell for a little more money. So even if you're looking for a home right now, you're thinking about coming out during the winter, it might be a good idea to keep your eye on the market over the summer. And if something really catches your eye, come out here and check it out, because of course, wintertime is going to put more pressure on the sale of that home. So now that you have a little bit of more of an idea about the real estate market in Saddlebrook, let's go check out the neighborhood. Let's go look at a few homes that are for sale right now, and kind of give you the overall picture of what the real estate market actually looks like up close to these homes. So let's go. All right, so I am over here at our first home, which in our usual fashion is actually going to be like the entry-level price point for Saddlebrook, which actually there's 123 homes on the market right now. And those are gonna range from about $320,000 all the way up to about $1.5 million. And there's just a whole lot of inventory that is well over $500,000. So in fact, the median sales price in here is about $490,000, or at least it was for last month. So that's really where you're gonna see like your higher frequency of home purchases at, is like that price point, right around that number. So this home behind me is currently listed at $320,000. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,634 square foot on 0.08 acres. And one of the interesting things about this home, the homes on this block, is that they are townhomes and they actually have an additional HOA in here. It comes up to, between the two total HOAs, about $542 a month. Now this homeowners association is actually going to cover quite a bit, so pretty much everything outside. They're going to cover your roof, they're going to cover your exterior paint, your landscaping, your pest control, and on top of that, they actually do put an insurance policy on the property, which is basically everything like at the exterior walls, right? So if hail damage comes through, you know, for example, they already have an insurance policy on that. So they should take care of that for you. So even though your homeowner's insurance or your HOA is charging you $542 a month, that's going to be something that you want to communicate to your insurance company, is the fact that so much of that is already covered by the HOA. So I imagine there's a good possibility for an insurance break on there to help make up some of those additional HOA costs. But yeah, want to give credit to Keller Williams for this beautiful listing right here. Got a couple more to show you today. Let's keep rolling and kind of give you more idea of what you might get in different price points in Saddlebrook. Let's go. All right, for the second home, have another beautifully maintained Saddlebrook home for you right here, bumping up the price a little bit. The home behind me is currently listed with Long Realty at $599,000. And with that, you've got 3,209 square foot on 0.2 acres. So a lot more space all the way around. And it was built in 2005, but it's got a lot of updates to it. I mean, just looking at this, you'll also notice it's got the 3-car garage. You might be able to see that it's also a 2-story home. So just overall lots of space. There's not a lot of 2-story homes in Saddlebrook, but when you have them, if you have windows facing the right way, you're just gonna capture more of those beautiful mountain views. And I know the camera never does it justice. Those things really take up like a good portion of the skyline when you face off to the east right there. So yeah, outdoor space is a big one on this, it being 0.2 acres. They're even capitalizing on the front yard right here. They have this beautiful walled in courtyard. I could probably show you that a little bit better with the drone footage. And you can see all the landscaping, very well cared for. But really the magic is gonna be in the backyard. So the home actually has a full length covered patio. Sorry, I feel myself about to sneeze right here, trying to hold it back. We're good, we're good. And if that full length covered patio wasn't enough for you, it actually has an extended patio back there. And I'm telling you right now, being the end of March, recording this video right now, it's gorgeous out here, 75 to 80 degrees filming this video. I'm happy to be out here. I have a noise canceling mic right here, but I can tell you there's just birds chirping all over the place. It's a great time to be outside doing something like this, or really outside doing anything at all. So I'm very, very happy with that. They have a little fireplace in the backyard too. Lots of landscaping back there. Just overall, just really set up to spend as much time outside as you do inside. So we're not at the top of what we're gonna show you today. I got one more home to show you. We're gonna bump up the price point a little bit more. Let's go. All right, home number 3 is gonna be location, location, location. So we're not really topping off or really into the high end of the luxury market over here in Saddlebrook, but this is just a great example of a home that checks a lot of boxes for a lot of people. So this home behind me currently listed with Keller Williams, beautiful listing to Keller Williams on this one. is currently listed at $809,000. And with that, you've got a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom home, 2,560 square foot, built in 2004. Now, this home has been completely updated. So again, you've got granite countertops, you've got stainless steel appliances, you have a center island in the kitchen. Just overall, a lot of open space right there, especially since you don't have that 3rd bedroom right here. And really, you know, when I say location, 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 is really this whole side of the street right here. They have no rear neighbors. In fact, like, you're just looking at the desert that flows into those mountains, which, standing right here at the street, a little bit lower than the home, you can't see those mountains at all. But I'm sure I'll capture that for you with the drone, just to give you an idea. You know, the appeal to being in this part of the neighborhood and having your backyard face the Catalina Mountains right there. Now, I forgot to mention things to do in Saddlebrooke. I guess I was more focused on what's exactly in Saddlebrooke. But if you're, you know, someone who likes 4x4ing, if you got a Jeep, you like to go hit it. We have Charlotte Gap back there, which is one of Tucson's top 4x4 trails. Definitely very challenging. People build rigs just to go out there and enjoy that. And there's also some great hiking trails, rock climbing, everything you'd want to do back there. The Catalinas are just awesome, and you can actually access Catalina State Park from the Oro Valley area. So, you know, the trailheads, everything over there, it's going to be about 20 minutes away. I own Arizona State Park Pass, and I tell you, I think a lot of people that live in this community are going to own that State Park Pass too, which is going to grant you a lot of access. And if you like going to Catalina State Park and enjoying what they have, going there regularly, that pass will make a lot of sense to you. Now, we always appreciate you guys watching our video, especially if you made it this far. If you liked what we did today, or if you found it useful, make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, click subscribe and tap that bell for notifications, and we'll make sure to keep you updated on the current market in Tucson, Arizona. And of course, if you or someone you know is thinking about moving to or from Tucson, Arizona, we want to be the ones to help you out. Give us a call, shoot us a text or an email, and we'll help you with that home search. And again, thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you on the next video.